We meet people every day on the courses, and they're at all different places in their spiritual journey. And so this conference is equipping believers to go back into those spaces and make a difference in the lives of everybody who plays the sport.
Most people, after coming here, are going to see that disc golf is more than just a sport that they get to go out and have fun with their friends. It is really a tool to share the gospel.
The only thing that's worth doing in life is to glorify God. And so you should be the best at whatever it is that God's given you to do to make much of His name.
The two things you can't do by yourself is get married and be a Christian. I mean, biblically you see it so much, the value of community and coming together with brothers and sisters.
There's this reality, I think, that we all, to some degree, feel like in a sport like disc golf, where it's an individual sport, that it's almost like we're doing it ourselves. And so I think a reminder, when you come to a conference like this and you get to meet people you've never met before, where there's a sense of encouragement where you realize, man, I'm not doing this by myself. And there's other people just like me who play the sport who also love Jesus.
The Unchained Conference, we want to equip people, we want to invest in them, we want to encourage them. But what we love is to see these organic connections that go off and just lead to some really cool kingdom work.
So if you're a disc golfer and you're seeking the Lord, this conference was designed for you.
So we're here in Stark, Florida, at Camp Keystone. It's a Salvation Army camp. It is an incredible camp.
We have, Spanish moss everywhere and these beautiful trees. We got, a big lake and just a beautiful way to start your year.
So with the Unchained Conference, there's a couple things we want to accomplish. One, we want to invest in and build into the people that come. So we want to prepare them with some new knowledge and really help them understand how to do ministry in the sport of disc golf. But the other piece is we want to bring people together, because we know we can't support and connect with everybody that's doing some kind of ministry. So we want to create this space where people can come together, learn, gain knowledge, be empowered, but also connect with other believers who are doing different things. And we want, those kind of conversations to happen, and we want people to come away with feeling like confident in what they can do in their community and being a light for Christ.
Kind of our desire is that people would have a place where they could actually come worship. Our heart is that people could come in and, at least for a weekend, put normal life aside. We want people to have an environment where Jesus isn't secondary. So this conference is still about Jesus. It's about us gathering for worship, and so we want to provide an environment where people can actually spend time just setting their heart out before the Lord and proclaiming His worth, where they can be challenged and encouraged through teaching of the Word. And our hope is that worship experience at the conference will be something that will leave a taste in people's mouth for the year.
Just come together and just honor Christ, because I think that's what we're built to do. And to do that together, there's just something unique and special about that. So I think that's always been a really powerful time.
One of the things that we really pride ourselves on is making sure that everyone feels welcome. We make sure to structure all of our activities in a way to where people have the opportunity to connect with other disc golfers, get to know people that they haven't met before, whether that's through playing doubles or playing events in the evenings after we're done with everything else. We do glow golf, we do board games, we have s'mores around a fire pit.
It's really cool to see all of the smiling faces and the hugs that people met last year at the conference and are seeing each other again this year. They have just the ultimate bond of being Christians together, and disc golf is what ties them together outside of that.
So we had 4 sessions indoors where people could learn about how to connect their church to disc golf in their community, how to share their faith on the disc golf course, or how to teach disc golf. And then we had some of our touring professionals who are also a part of Eagles Wings teach practical tips on how to get better at disc golf, such as accuracy, putting, distance. And so we really wanted to make it comprehensive, both to be able to help people grow in their faith and how they connect that to disc golf, but also how to improve their game.
If you're someone who loves Jesus, who also happens to play disc golf, I'm telling you, this is the most epic weekend you can have, because all of that gets combined together.
I think the Unchained Conference is an experience that you will never forget. So highly encourage everybody to come and join us next year. We plan to do this every year. Be part of the community that we're building, and I think God will do some really cool things in your life.